What's going on? You're watching NFL Daily by Chat Sports. I'll be the host of today's show, Mitchell Renz. But before I get into the latest NFL news and rumors, I got to show some love to today's sponsor, Manscaped. Every single guy out there, the holidays are right around the corner. If you're looking to get the best deal out there, go to manscaped.com/chat, 20% off and free shipping on the best male grooming products. Speaking of maybe getting some stuff shipped to you, Kwon Alexander, he is now a new member of the New Orleans Saints after he has been, after the 49ers have traded them. This one is kind of surprising to me, considering the fact that when he signed his 4-year, $54 million contract, $27 million of that was guaranteed last season. I was a believer that, okay, this is a 49ers team, know what they're doing, they're going in the right direction, building that defense. And, I mean, it just never worked out. There were reports that they've been shopping him for months and that they tried to trade him after the Super Bowl. He had off-season surgery. That's why it was unable to happen. The reason why the trade happened now, he's fully healthy. The 49ers, maybe they're planning for the future a little bit. But when he was on the field, we know that he can be a successful player, right? 30 tackles, 3 tackles for loss. You see the forced fumble there and a sack. But bottom line is this, that he was never quite a reliable asset to this team because he just couldn't quite stay healthy. Now, yes, he has been healthy this year. But let's look at the details in this one. 49ers receive Kiko Alonso, and if you want to talk about a guy that knows how to get traded, this is already his 4th move here. So the 2020 5th-round pick, that's a conditional. The Saints receive Kwon Alexander. We're going to be doing a lot of news and videos over the past, we'll say, 24 hours around the trade deadline. To me, the Saints, I mean, that's a big-time winner here in this trade. Let me know who you think all won this one, the 49ers or the Saints. I'm going to type my NO. I think the Saints are a big-time winner in this trade. The 49ers starting to sell some assets here. For me, I'm going to go with the Saints. I want you guys to join us tomorrow for our live NFL draft deadline coverage. Make sure that you guys are subscribed to Chat Sports. We're going to be live at noon Eastern time. Yes, noon Eastern time. So everyone right now, get out your phone, go on your computer, wherever you're watching this, mark down in your calendar to join us. If you like our coverage for the NBA draft, if you like our coverage for the NFL draft, you're going to love tomorrow's show. We're going to be live for like 3-4 hours talking about everything and anything that is around the trade deadline. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. More trade talks here. Desmond King going to the Tennessee Titans. And this was a move that I wasn't too surprised by because the Chargers, they placed him on the trade block, and this has been a report that has been talked about for a long time. Logan Ryan, he was a player that last year for Tennessee put up good, we'll say, numbers in terms of like tackles, and he was still a reliable option there as a veteran. However, Tennessee did miss Logan Ryan. I think this is the biggest reason why they went out and got Desmond King, who is now going to be able to fill that void. Another move for a team that lost this past week in a game that they shouldn't have. This is a move that's saying, hey, we're trying to win. We're trying to win now. And I actually liked it a lot for Tennessee to go out and get Desmond King. And the Chargers, they receive a 2021 6th-round pick. I'm actually kind of surprised that the Chargers could only get a 2021 6th-round pick. So you guys can get your votes in here. I'm going to type TEN for the Titans. Y'all can let me know who you think ended up winning this deal. If you disagree with anything that I say on any video that I make here at Chat Sports, remember you can always yell at us in the YouTube comments below, or you can find me Instagram, Twitter, at MitchellRenz365. This season he had 24 tackles, no picks, no pass breakups. But going into the season, this was a player where I would have said if he can be fully healthy, and if the Chargers can stay healthy, it's going to be one of the best defenses in the league. Quite hasn't worked out. But hey, Justin Herbert, that's a cool story, right? All right, let's now go to some more news here. Marlon Humphrey, he went on Twitter, and to be honest, if I was going to tell the world that I had corona, I'd probably do it the exact same way Marlon Humphrey did. Somebody just tweeted out, I got the Rona. And I mean, that's how I would have personally done it. You're going to have to, I think, smile in sometimes at craziness in 2020. He has started this self-quarantine process, but all other players in the Ravens and Steelers games at this point that I'm making this video, their test results have come back negative. That's a good sign. We do have a lot more other players to get into in terms of, COVID-19 related business. But Marlon Humphrey is one of the best defenders in the National Football League, and if he is for some reason unable to go in the future, well, this is going to be a major, major loss. And, I mean, it's going to be a major loss if he can't play against the Indianapolis Colts, both teams sitting there at 5-2. And, I mean, if Indy doesn't sleepwalk through week 1 against the Jags, they could easily be 6-1 here. And this is going to be a game with major playoff implications. Sure, Baltimore just lost a tough one to Pittsburgh, and they're still undefeated, and I actually will continue to say that I think they deserve to be number 1 in our power rankings. But now you got Baltimore at 5-2, Indy at 5-2. This is going to be one of those games that every single person needs to be locked in, looking at, because it's, again, major playoff implications. So today's show, everyone, is presented by Manscaped. And to make sure all the guys out there don't get traded by their ladies, how about this? Go get yourself the perfect package. No, like, you can make sure that your package is looking perfect by going to manscaped.com/chat and getting the perfect package. 20% off and free shipping. Again, manscaped.com/chat. I will put that link in the comments and in the description. What exactly comes in the perfect package? You get the Lawnmower 3.0, which you see on screen. It is the best male grooming tool out there. No tug whatsoever. It might lead to some tugging later on. Then the most comfortable boxers you ever wear. And if you're maybe going on a trip, again, the holidays right around the corner here, you can take all this stuff in that carrying case, and that is free when you go to manscaped.com/chat. 20% off and free shipping. Go get yourself the perfect package. I'm telling you guys, you won't regret it. All right, let's get some more info here on COVID-19. A.J. Dillon, running back for the Green Bay Packers. One of them has tested positive for COVID-19. Contract tracing is underway, and this could impact the upcoming Thursday night football game. Now, from everything that I see, apparently Dillon wasn't around the other running backs, and luckily / not luckily for Green Bay, their running back room isn't really big. One of the reasons is this past week, Aaron Jones was unable to play, so he wasn't really around too many of the running backs. We don't know too much yet on how many other of the Packers players have either tested positive or what will come in the next few days. But this seems like, to me, a game where you got Thursday night football implications. The question that I'm going to ask every single person out there that comes across this video, when a news comes out that a player gets it, should the game get pushed back, especially with a Thursday night football game? Why for yes and for no? That's what we do here at Chat Sports. We don't ask the stupid, easy questions all the time. Sometimes you got to get into this tougher stuff as well. Why for yes or and for no? Should Thursday night football get pushed back? If more players come out, I'm going to say yes, it's easier to push back a Thursday night game. And, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know any players that like Thursday night football games. This will be a big one, though. You got the Green Bay Packers at the San Francisco 49ers. You guys want a fun little rumor that I guarantee we're going to be talking about? Aaron Rodgers. If Aaron Rodgers decides, you know what, this season doesn't go the way that I wanted it to go, the 49ers fans, they're already calling for Jimmy Garoppolo. I would love to see Aaron Rodgers going to San Francisco. I'm just saying. But also, I think Green Bay wants a little bit of revenge after that 38-7 loss this past year in the playoffs. More COVID-19 stuff to break down. The Cleveland Browns, they released this statement here, and it's basically just going over one of the players that has tested positive. And this is a bigger deal because the Browns played the Las Vegas Raiders this past week, a team that has not done a very good job following COVID protocols. I don't know if John Gruden truly believes the fact that they've done a good job, but at the end of the day, no. We'll keep you guys updated here. Let's go down to Devon, Kennard here, 10 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 tackles for a loss. He was also a player that has tested positive. Yesterday, Ian Rappaport reported that 2 Arizona Cardinals players have tested positive. Here's one of the names. All we're trying to do here on today's show is keep you guys up to date as possible on all the players that do come down with COVID-19 and how it's going to be able to impact the rest of the season and also Week 9. All right, let's get into some injury updates now. Kenny Golladay, this is absolutely going to kill my fantasy team. Left Week 8 with a hip injury, got 4 targets, didn't bring in any, and he's likely going to miss Week 9. There was even a report from Rap Sheet that said he could potentially go on IR with the new IR rules. He is week to week, though, at this current juncture. He's been able to play in 5 games, and these numbers here are basically all from, well, the first 4 games. 20 catches, 338 yards, 2 touchdowns. If Matthew Stafford doesn't have his go-to receiver, that's obviously going to hurt him a lot. He led the NFL in receiving touchdowns last year with 11. But I'm going to put a little bit of a spin here on this as well. With the fact that Kenny Golladay has gone down with an injury, one of the players that has been in rumor talks about being potentially traded was Marvin Jones. With this injury now, I'm not 100% sure if the Lions decide to move on from Marvin Jones, but I'll make you a deal. If they do, we'll probably be making a video about it. So make sure you guys drop a sub there. We would definitely appreciate it. Turn on your notifications so you never miss a single video here. We basically break down NFL news and rumors every single day. We drop a new video every single 3 hours. Hit that link below, youtube.com/chatsportstv. Never miss a thing. And oh yeah, did I mention we're going to be live tomorrow for the NFL trade deadline. Get it together, Mitch. All right, a few more stories to cover here. Another injury update. Gardner Minshew not going to play Week 9 with a thumb injury. Look for quarterback Jake Luton to get a start. And this has been a team since that opener against the Colts has not shown a lot of life. Maybe if you're a Jags fan, though, you're not too upset. I will definitely miss Minshew Mania this upcoming week and the mustache. But at the end of the day, this is a team trying to build, trying to get more draft picks, trying to go forward. Maybe it's not, I don't know, such a terrible thing. We started the show off with some trade talks that ended up happening. Here's one that happened late last night, and I got a little bit more information on it early this morning. Avery Williamson, new linebacker for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And if you want to talk about a guy that was super excited, you go from going on the Jets at 0-8 to the only team that has yet to lose a game, the Steelers. He posted on Instagram a picture of himself in his entire Jets jersey with his thumb up, getting ready to hitchhike himself to Pittsburgh. Yeah, that tells me that he is really, really excited. A very good move for the Pittsburgh Steelers, who lost Devon Bush. Here's your replacement for that. And after you just took care of business against Baltimore, I'll say it right now, because I guarantee you, if there was like a team like, I don't know, I mean, we already talked about it with the Chiefs. We already talked about it probably if it would have been the Patriots. We can look at the schedule for the Steelers. It's actually pretty easy. I'm just going to throw it out there. Could they go undefeated? Hey, you guys let me know. But here are the trade details here on that one. 2022 fifth round pick and a 2022 fifth and seventh. I mean, I get the Jets are building for the future, but the fact that this man had 59 tackles and has played pretty well for New York, the fact that that's all it costed, is that even a word? The fact that that's all it cost Pittsburgh to go out and get him, I personally was pretty surprised. If you want to let me know who ended up winning this one, you guys can throw that down there in the comment section below. Steelers or the New York Jets. If you have made it this far in the video, again, please drop us a like. We always appreciate that. And make sure you join Tom and I and the rest of the Chat Sports team tomorrow for the NFL trade deadline live Tuesday at noon Eastern time.